Hello my fellow gamers, welcome back to Total War Attila, where I'm going to be doing something bigger today, something different. One of my subscribers, who I played against before, Randy K94, asked if I would join up with him after our fight before, join up with him and fight two other random people online, which I agreed to, and that's why while I'm recording this, I've got it on the lowest graphic settings possible. Why? Well, I'm going to have it come up on the screen now, the quick sum up. As you can see, there is over 5,000 people fighting in this battle. Over 5,000 men. It is going to be an absolute nightmare. The numbers you can see is obviously both me and Randy K's 94 forces against the two other players who I'm not even going to try and pronounce those names. You can see them up there. They seem to have picked the longest names possible. So, quick sum up. Our side has 1,600 infantry, 560 archers or ranged units, and 440 cavalry, totaling 2,600 men. The other side, who are, well, we're using the Saxons. I should probably put this out. I'm using Saxons with the Western Roman Empire, and the other side's got Himyar and the Anteans. It's all on the screen now. They've got 1,520 infantry, 880 range, and 360 cavalry, totaling 2,760 men. So, obviously you can skip straight to the battle if you so wish. If we're going to go through each unit by unit, I'll try and do it as quickly as possible because these armies are incredibly big, and the fact that I'm in the woods does not help. So my front line here is 5 units of Nordic pikemen. I've then got 2 units of medium spearmen, 2 on the flank there and 2 there, as you can see. So my middle's about here. I've also got 3 units of archers, got a unit of the chieftain heavy infantry here, and a unit of axemen as reserve there. And my cavalry, and I've got very nice cavalry, are these 6 units here of heroic heavy cavalry. Very nice. So that is my main fighting force there. My ally has got, just rounded up the list, so he's got 4 units of archers at the front, 5 units of heavy swordsman infantry, well, very heavy it says there. He's then got 3 units of spearmen, heavy spearmen, 1 there and 2 on this flank, since this is where he could get flanked. He's then got 2 medium cavalry, 2 light cavalry, 1 heavy cavalry, and 1 medium swords. What are the medium swords? Ah, yeah, I nearly missed them when I was writing this list down. Yeah, so he's got some guys kind of scouting ahead. He's got, what are these? These are his medium. He's got his heavy there, and his 2 light here. His light cavalry. So, let's go on the other side. As you can see, this battle is absolutely huge. So, you have to forgive me if I miss anything. I'm trying to cover as much as I can. So, along here, we have 2 units of light spearmen and 3 units of heavy spearmen makes his front line. He's also got, what is it? That's 2 medium axemen, 1 group there and 1 group there. He's got all mixed up as well as downhill. 3 medium swordsmen, 2 there and 1 there. Fantastic. He's then got 5 units of archers. That's 3 hidden there. They're poison hunters, so they can't be pleasant. And he's got 2 hidden in the woods on the flank here. And then finally he's got his heavy axe infantry, which is his warlord. And then you got this players. I'm not used to doing 2-on-2 like this. This is insane. So, this thin line, now I do not like this single man thin. I don't know if they're just cannon fodder, but they're 3 units of heavy spearmen, so that seems a bit overstretched. This second line's got 2 groups of slingers and 4 groups of archers mixed in there as that back line. He's then got 5 medium swordsmen there, and 1 light cavalry and 1 heavy cavalry. I thought that's not bad. That's not bad. And then you realise they've got hidden over here. Absolutely brilliant play on both their parts. There is another 7 units of light cavalry. So they have more cavalry than we do. Actually, no, we got more cavalry than them, haven't they? Sorry, I just looked at the numbers. I thought they had more than us. But we've got all the heavy cavalry as well. So, you've seen the forces, you've seen the battlefield, so what was the plan? Well, Randy has got quite a nice straightforward. He's going to attack this line where the cavalry go around. Now, my plan was the cavalry were going to come around here, because I knew you have guys here, come around here, take whatever's on there, and then get behind and be a nuisance. While they're doing that, the pikes are going to come up, and then move into that flank, kind of split, try and divide the two forces up. So the pike's going to go that way, and my heavy infantry in there, and spearmen and such, will go into the centre here, and then split up. Because I know Randy can handle this, hopefully. If I take out this sort of side for him, and kind of cut these guys off, we should be able to handle the piecemeal. So we get it to normal speed. So here we go. My cavalry is moving across. I do apologise for the low quality, but I don't dare have it on any higher, purely because there's so much going on, and I've got, you know, my computer, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good recording. So this group is moving here, which is probably what I want, because he's dividing his forces. He's got a majority here. I mean, they're spearmen, but cavalry can just outrun them. Let's see, what is cavalry doing? They're just sitting there at the moment. My infantry's moving up. We just decided to just go, 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 go. He's now seen how much I've got here. He is sending his cavalry around, so he's got a good block of cavalry to hit this flank. As you can see, this guy, bit of a mistake. If he just sat where he was, he could have been defensive. Because he advanced out, he's now completely out of position, and we're going to get an absolutely brilliant charge. We do actually throw javelins as we go in, which is a bit harsh. And straight into there, and those guys are going to get absolutely slaughtered. Not only that, but these guys are going to keep on moving. I've got so much cavalry here. And this cavalry, look, all the cavalry is trying to respond to this. I couldn't believe, just out of nowhere. But again, I didn't realise they were just light cavalry. I thought of them skirmish cavalry. So as you can see, we've destroyed the archers. He's got all these light cavalry. And they do catch us, obviously, because they're lighter, so they're faster. So I turn around pretty much everything. What's that? Is that... They're exhausted already? Seriously? You just moved across there? So I move these forces to go here. Well, this force hit and run against the cavalry. And I get a nice hit against it. And this is just my cavalry taking on most of their cavalry and all of this army here on their own. I mean, you can see we're taking a lot of losses. But we're keeping them disrupted and keeping them unfocused. You see, we're doing a lot of damage. We've got javelins thrown in. His infantry are completely out of position here. We're doing a really good job. And our guys are... Yeah, that's fine. These guys are now advancing. You can see. So what I'm going to do... I'm trying to get my cavalry out. He's got to now try and get his guys, who have been running around the whole damn field. My archers are now firing into them. Do you like the way on the lower graphics everyone is intentional? Excuse me, I've got hay fever. Oh, pardon me, sorry about that. Now, having a heat wave going on, and hay fever's mayhem. So he's got these medium infantry trying to go in. This cavalry, I've still got a small group, are going to flank charge into them and get into the archers. And these guys are still just trying to cause problems. I do kind of forget about them. But you can see, I kind of send the cavalry in. Here comes the pikemen there. The spearmen are coming here. So we're going to have, fire arrows from there. They're trying to hold shields up. So the spearmen, what I'm going to do is the two spearmen, the heavy infantry and the axemen are going to smash through this group. With some pikemen coming in. Oh, they're just spearmen. Yeah, they're just spearmen. Sorry, these are the pikemen, aren't they? Yeah. So you see, the cavalry are keeping them distracted. The spearmen are smashing through with the heavy infantry backing them. And the pikes are now getting into position. Now, is that spearmen? No, they're all pikes there. So I do kind of leave this a bit open. It wasn't very clever. But I've now got a line here. And we can now, at our leisure, take these guys out. Why have I got spearmen charging in the middle? That's interesting. The archers have actually turned around with them, but these are only light cavalry. My pikemen are now moving forward because they have got archers shooting me. I've got archers shooting at that cavalry, doing a lot of damage against them with their little armour, big target. We've got a group of pikemen getting ready to reinforce here. This group is smashing through their defences here. And he's bringing his guys up to reinforce this flank. The pikemen are now getting into combat, and he's charging headlong into them. They're getting absolutely slaughtered. And axe does not help you against pikes. As you can see, we've kind of got them backing each other up, but he's charging them head on. That's not good. These pikemen are keeping the cavalry back. Those archers are keeping them back. This group has completely broken. This army has fallen apart. We've smashed through the front line. It is quickly falling apart. They're trying to fall back into the woods to try and get their range of charge. But now my reinforcements, my main hit, are coming in, and they're aiming for this nice big blob here where the pikes are just cutting these guys up. Absolutely vicious. As I said, I do apologise for all the quality of the graphics. It's a bit of a shame, but I think it's more better the smoothness of the game than anything else. And now Randy's army's coming in. Most of the fight's been my army going in, and he's got his archers, and they're just picking these guys. Look, point blank range shots. Absolute, and you got pikemen coming up behind them, so that cavalry is dealt with, and decisive victory. I believe one player dropped out, and then the other followed soon after. But to be fair, as the battle was going, they were going to be slaughtered. They were going to come in, and there wasn't going to be much left. So let's have a look. I deployed slightly more than Randy. Look, you can tell I did most of the find. 600 losses to 57. And they lost well over half their forces each time. So let's have a look. Chieftain, 47 kills. And the Spearmen got 46, 45. How about Pikemen? They got no kills and got badly beaten. But 52 kills, 36. The actual band got 53, that was nice. The cavalry did a 90 kills, 71, 84, 69. See, to be fair, most of his forces were in reserve ready. They took on the front group, the guys that were in front of him. And when they pretty much broke, they ran away. His force then swung in, and they were ready to slaughter whatever stood. Because let's face it, my attack was going to run out of momentum eventually. So he was ready to keep going. I could pull back, recover what he moves in. Other than that, he's just a far better general than me. The enemy forces, not too great to be on. 22 kills there means cavalry, light cavalry, 40 kills, 33, 34 kills there, but it's nothing. It didn't help that, yeah, how we divided between the two, and the fact that he should not have charged my cavalry when I was just moving across. He should have waited for me. He should have gone to formation and, you know, kind of just moved around. They were probably exhausted by the time the cavalry hit them, and they got absolutely slaughtered. So there we go. That I promised in my previous Warhammer video. They're, you know, a really good Total War historical battle, and I was meant to say, yes, I apologise for it being all Warhammer last week. It was just I was up against Dr. Shell. I want to pronounce that properly. He told me off for mispronouncing it. It's meant to be Phil with an S. So Seal? Dr. Shell? Yes, we'll go with that. So obviously it was all Warhammer last week, and it's easier to find Warhammer games. Quick battles just don't seem to work on these games. You have to wait for people to join you, which isn't great. But I have an idea for this, to fix this, if you're into historical games and you want to be on the channel. Yeah, you heard me correctly. There will be another video coming out shortly that will... I've come up with an idea, and there'll be an opportunity for you guys to join in, which is great. But that's about that. Focus on this game. I apologise for not being so much historical Total War. I will try and get more involved, and yeah, get more of a balance involved, and get you guys more involved with the game. So I hope you enjoyed that absolutely massive battle. That, for me, is the biggest battle that I've had yet. And I'm hoping it recorded alright. The speed and that. We hope so. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Please comment below if you enjoyed it, and like if you enjoyed the absolutely slaughter of these poor guys that joined us online. And hopefully we'll play against them again. And yeah, till next video, take care.